hello, 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 hello. It will be a proportional, and one we will say it's not proportional. And we studied how we will say that this relation represent a proportional or not through three types. Is there anyone can remind me? We can say that this relation represent proportional or non-proportional from three types. Is there anyone can remind me? Three.
Yes, I can say one type.
Yes, please. The first type is
When it passes the zero, it's proportional.
okay. When it passed the zero, it's proportional. So this case called what? This case called from a graph, right?
Original.
From the graph, yes, it passed through origin, which is 0 and 0 as an order pair. Okay, and we can say that this one from the graph. So we will decide that this relation represent a proportional or non-proportional in three different cases. This these three different cases are number one, graph; number two, equation; number three, what? Table. Number three, table. When you will open your SMS folder, when you will go and open your SMS folder, you will find module 4, right? Module 4, extra practice. Module 4, extra practice. You will find sheet 1 about 4.1, sheet 2 about 4.2, and sheet 3 about lesson 4.3. And then you will find a revision about module 4. Okay, so once you will open your SMS folder, you will find in extra practice, you will find these sheets. Already we solved it first and second sheet, and inshallah you are going to receive it next Sunday. And I will discuss with you some questions from the homework to revise and prepare yourself for the next quiz next Monday, inshallah. Then we will check page. Please, if you have your notebook, please keep it next to you. We took these questions before, but let me check with you the answers, because I noticed that I have a student, they confuse when they will decide if it's proportional or not. So sometimes we have a story problem and we have a table and we want to know if this relation represent a proportional or not. This page, you will find it in your book, page 128, and this is the model answer in front of you. I'm going to post it in assessment folder. Okay? For the first question, for a school field trip, there must be one adult to accompany 12 students, three adults to accompany 36 students, and five adults to accompany 60 students. So we have here different categories. First, if we have one adult, this one accompany how many students? One adult with how many? Grade 7, are you here? One adult with 12 students, three adults with 36, five adults with 60. Show that the relation between the number of adults and the number of students is a proportional relationship. Then write an equation for the relationship. He gives us the table, represent the number of students and the number of adults. Then how we will find that this relation represents a proportional or not. How we will decide, grade 7? How we will decide, grade 7, that this relation represent a proportional or not? If there anyone can tell me, yes, Ward?
We will have to do y over x.
Yes. So we have to do y over x. In the figure in front of us now, do you know the difference between y and x? Which one will represent y and which one will represent x? Yes, go on. Ward, go on.
X is the top one and y is the bottom one.
Thank you so much. X is the top one, which represent the number of students, and Y is the number of adults. And each time when we are looking for the value of the constant, so we have to calculate Y over X. We have to calculate Y over X. Then we will start with the first. It will be 1 over 12. If you will move to the second one, 3 over 36. In simplest form, it will be what? Grade 7. 3 over 36. It will be what? Grade
It can be divided by 3.
can be divided by 3. Exactly.
So it will be 1 over 12.
Thank you so much. It will be 1 over 12. Very good. Then move to the next point. 5 over 60. It will be, both of them can be divisible by
5.
5, and in simplest form it will be 1 over 12, right?
Yes.
What do you not see in grade 7?
It's proportional.
It's proportional. Why? Because we can find, tell me a reason.
Because all three numbers of these
All
fractions
three.
are have the same fraction that can be multiplied by.
You are very close to the right answer, because all the answers or all the fractions which we have it from simplifying the ratios, they are the same, which means we found a constant value, which we can donate it by which letter, grade 7? When we have a constant value, we can donate it by what?
K.
K. We can donate it by K. So we have a constant value in this question, which is K. Right? So we have a constant value, which is K. After that, I want to form an equation. Did you remember a general form for equation? What is the general form for equation?
Y equal kx.
Thank you so much. Y equal kx. And y represent which line or which bar here in the table which we have it in front of you? It will be number of students or number of adults. Y in this table represent number of adults or number of students. Did you see this table in front of you, grade 7? Grade 7? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Har.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So
I can see it.
which one represent X and which one represent Y? In this table, which one represent X and which one represent Y? Which one? Look at me. Did you see this one? This one
Yes.
represent X. Always the top represent X. Okay? And the bottom represent what? Y.
Y.
Automatically, for this table, I wrote X and Y. Okay? And we have the same at the top, at the first one.
45.
Now I'm talking about which one represent X and which one represent Y. So tell me only the topic. Here, for this one.
X.
X represent what?
X is number of students and Y is number of adults.
Yes, yes. So X represent the number of students and Y represent the number of adults. We can write this question by taking only the first letter which donated for each one. Then instead of Y, I can write A. Instead of X, I can write S. Do you understand me? So we can write the equation here by A equal 1 over 12S. It will be the same like Y equal KX. Did you understand? Then in this case, we want first to decide if this relation represents proportional or not. So we said we found that we have every time the ratio equal 1 over 12, which means they are proportional and we have a constant value equal 1 over 12. Second, we want to write or to form an equation represent this relationship. It will be A equal 1 over 12S. Why A? Because A represents a number of adults instead of Y. And S represent the number of students instead of what? Instead of X. But it has the same meaning. Let us move to next question. In this question, we have the time per minute and we have the number of words. 1 equal 45, 2 equal 90, 3 with 135, 4 with 180. If I want to solve and find the constant value, what we have to do?
Divide X and Y.
Exactly. Divide Y by X. Don't forget and don't confuse, please. Divide Y over X. So for the first one, the number of words over minutes. Then it's 45 divided by 1 equal 45. Second, 90 divided by 2. Third, 135 divided by 3. Fourth, 180 divided by 4. What do you note, my dear students?
It has the same constant value, so it's proportional.
Thank you. They have the same constant value, which means they are proportional. He gave us a question here. Is the relation is or is not proportional? So we said
It's proportional.
is proportional. If I will ask you now to form the equation, could you please tell me how we are going to form the equation in this case?
Y equal 45X.
Thank you so much. Y equal 45X. Great. If I want to use the letters from the table, if there anyone can tell me how we are going to write the equation by the first letter in the table? Y equal 45X, agree with you. It's excellent and you made the equation. But if you want to be more perfect, it will be what? Y represent what in this table, grade 7? Represent the number of words.
Words.
Right? So we can write W equal 45T. W equal 45T, in which W represent the number of words and T represent the time per minute. Understood?
Yes.
Any questions so far to this point?
No.
Let's move to next question. Find the constant of proportionality, K, then write an equation. So you can see in this table, you want to check if you can find the value or the constant of proportionality and write the equation. If this question will ask to express if this one proportional or not, read the title of the question. In this question, he said, say if they are proportional or not. He didn't say that. Already, they are proportional, and we want to decide to find a constant value for proportionality and to form the equation. Okay? Then, for the question, what we have to do in question number 2? What we have to do to find the constant? Number
A constant.
one, huh?
We'll find the constant value
Yes, yes.
and
Yes, we will find the constant value. Could you please tell us how we will find the constant value, Kareem?
we will divide y and x.
Thank you so much. We will divide it, y divided by x. So what is the first step? Who will tell me the first step?
10 over 2.
Thank you so much. The first one is 10 over 2. What is the second step?
20 over
4.
20 over 4. Thank you. What is the third step?
30 over 6.
30 over 6. Thank you. Then 40 over 8. Then 10 divided or 10 over 2, it will be 5. 20 over 4, it will be 5. 30 over 6, it will be 5. 40 over 8, it will be 5. Then k equal 5. How we will form the equation? It will be y equal 5x. Okay, let's move to the next question. It has the same idea. We have x and we have y, and we want to find a constant value. Then a constant value, we are going to divide 2 divided by 8, and then 4, it will be equal 4. It will be 1 over 4. 4 divided by 16, 6 divided by 24, and then 8 divided by 32. And as you see, for all, we will find the value equal 1 over 4. Then how we will form the equation? We will form the equation y equal 1 over 4x. We will find in your book this question. How can you represent a proportional relationship using an equation? How can you represent a proportional relationship using an equation? First, we have to find a constant of proportionality. You want to write an equation. Then you calculated already a constant value, and then the equation, it will be y equal kx. Is there any question about this part till now, grade 7?
No.
No.
Miss Ibrahim is in, I sent.
Ibrahim is Zaini? Okay. This is Ibrahim is Zaini, right?
Yes, Yasser Guda sent it.
Okay, I will check with you. This is Marwa. Okay, and Marwa, you have to extend the line to pass row 0, please. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Who else? Who this one?
Miss, I still didn't finish.
But who this one?
Miss, I sent it.
Okay, this one related to who? Who this graph?
Ahmed.
Ahmed Saber?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Ahmed. Thank you. Very good, grade 7. Very good. Okay, then we will back to the part which we were talking about, how we will represent, or to revise it, how we will represent it graphically. So we talk already in points from the table, and it will be 1 and 45, 2 and 90, 3 and 135, 5 and 225, and then 8, 360. We plot them already, and then the relation, it will be proportional or non-proportional. Proportional. From where you know? From where do we know? We know.
It passes through.
Thank you so much. Number 1, when we graph it, it passes through the origin point. When we simplified to find the constant value, we found that it has a constant value equal 45. Do we can form an equation to this graph and table, grade 7? We can make an equation. We can or we can't?
Yeah, x over y over x.
No, I want to make an equation for this information in front of us. What is the constant value?
45.
45. So we can form an equation, right?
Uh,
The equation it
It's
will be what?
y equal 45x.
Thank you so much. Yes, y equal 45x. Excellent, grade 7. Let's move to the last part in this page. In this question, he said what? He said what? Jared rents bowling shoes for $6 and pay $5 per pulling game. Is the relation proportional relationship and explain? Then, when we look at the figure which he gave it to us, this one. Did you see the figure? In your book. How you will say that this relation will be a proportional or non-proportional? How you are going to decide it?
0.
You will, huh? Huh? It will pass. It passes through the 0 already. It passes through 0.
No.
No. So it will be proportional or non-proportional?
Proportional.
Proportional?
It's not
No,
proportional.
Not
proportional.
not proportional because it doesn't pass through 0. Even if you will try to calculate a constant value, so for the first one, it will be 11 over 1 equal 11, 16 over 2 equal 8, then they are not equal, which means they will not be proportional. Understood? So no, a line drawn through the points doesn't go through the origin. The last part, which we will discuss it today together. So we discussed this one and this one too. So we have the third one here. This exercise, you will find it in your book, page 132. In this table, we have a table and we want to complete each table till whether the relation is a proportional relationship and explain. He gave us 3 and 3 and 195, 5 and 325, 9 and 85, 10 and 650. Then this one, it will be proportional or not proportional. The same, we will find the constant value. The constant value always 65. Then the number, it will be proportional. Second, it has the same. From the table, you can decide if this one is a proportional or non-proportional. From the table, grade 7, how you will say that this one represent proportional or non-proportional. Look at the first one. It doesn't pass through 0, so it will be not proportional. Here, this one, proportional, because the line, it will pass through 0. And last question, write an equation to form y equal kx. So we have to find a constant first. The constant equal 3.5. So the equation equal y equal 3.5x. And this one, a constant equal quarter. So it will be y equal quarter x. Then how does a graph show a proportional relationship? The graph is a straight line through the origin point. Okay, grade 7. Any questions? We'll find the record for this session in our SMS folder in recorded session. Okay, so this table, you will find it in your SMS, this session, you will find it in your SMS recorded session, and you will find the sheet in our extra practice module for revision. How we will complete the table, you can make cross product like 2 times 1 divided by 4, or 4 becomes 2. What happened? 4 becomes 2. What happened here? You divided by 2, right? Then for